Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the online classes of Appa Public School. This is your social science teacher. My dear students, today morning 10 a.m. all the class teachers have conducted STM, that is student teacher meeting. Only few students participated in the STM. So many things we have discussed there, and you know very well that on 6th September 2021, 6th September 2021, the school will be reopened. I mean, offline classes will be started. So we made batch 1, batch 2 regarding the details, the timetable, everything we will send tomorrow. So when offline classes will start, live streaming will be not there. Right now, this is live streaming. You are watching me, you are watching this class live. But when offline classes will start, live streaming will be not there. Recorded videos will be there. That videos will be uploaded, will be sent by evening. So this is my last live streaming. Got it, children? Okay. So my dear students, already 9 chapters I have completed. History chapter number 1, 2, 3, civics chapter number 1, 2, 3, and geography chapter number 1, 2, 3. So 9 chapters we have completed successfully with the notes, and today I am here with a new lesson from the civics part, chapter number 4, key elements of a democratic government. What is the chapter name? Key elements of a democratic government. So, third chapter of civics part, chapter number 3, there already we have studied about government. So, what is government? Government is an organization which is structured by, which is made by representatives. So who are called representatives? Who are called political leaders? Let me make it clear. See, in India, after every 5 years, there will be election, and people will vote. They cast their vote, and those who will get more votes, they are called winners, and they will form an organization that is called government, and they are called representatives or political leaders. So what are the responsibilities of government? Already we have discussed about this. Constructing the schools, hospitals, making the roads, protecting the boundaries, helping the people, those who are affected by the natural disasters. So many things are there the government is doing for us. About this also we have discussed. Democratic government. So what is this democracy? By the people, for the people, of the people. This is called democracy. Got it, children? By the people, for the people, of the people. This is called democracy. So India is called a democratic country. India is called a democratic country. Why? Because in this country, the people have right to vote. The people have right to vote. That is called universal adult franchise. Those who are above 18 years, they are eligible for the voting. This is called universal adult franchise. About this also already we have studied. So today I am going to explain you the new chapter, that is key elements of a democratic government. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about South Africa. We are going to discuss about South Africa. South Africa is a country. It has many different races. It has many different races. Okay. My dear student, already I said you that in this chapter I am going to explain you about South Africa, and South Africa, how it became a democratic country, who was the first president of the democratic country in South Africa. About these all things we are going to discuss today. Okay, I said you already that South Africa, it has many different races. So there was a girl called Maya. There was a girl called Maya. So Maya was 11 years old girl. 11 years old girl. What is it, children? Maya is 11 years old girl. Her mother was cleaning the house. So that time, this Maya was helping her mother. So whenever your mother will be working in your home, so I hope that you people also helping your mother. Like that, Maya was helping her mother. And they were removing some of the old boxes. They were cleaning some of the old boxes. So suddenly some of the books and newspapers fell down. What happened, children? When Maya and her mother was cleaning the home, they were removing some of the old boxes. So suddenly some of the boxes and newspaper fell down. So Maya has seen the newspaper. Maya has seen that newspaper which was fell down on the ground, on the floor. So she has seen some of the pictures in that newspaper. Got it, children? Maya has seen some of the newspapers in that newspaper. And there was headline, Peter Hectorson was shot by the police. What is that, children? Peter Hectorson was shot by the police, killed by the police. She read this sentence and she wanted to know about that incident, actually what happened. So she asked her mother, "Mother, what is this? Can you tell me about this incident?" And mother started saying about that. So what is that? In South Africa, there was discrimination between the skin color. What is it, children? In South Africa, there was discrimination on the basis of skin color. On the basis of skin color. Okay. There was discrimination on the basis of skin color. South Africa people, you know very well that they are very black. Their skin color is black. Got it, children? South Africa people are completely black. Their skin color is black. So black skin people and white skin people. White skin people. So there was a big difference. You know what is the difference or discrimination between these two people? Black skin people and white skin people. So white skin people means the people who came to South Africa for the trade purpose. They stayed in the South Africa and slowly they started ruling South Africa. Got it, children? White skin people means the people who came from other countries to do business in South Africa. Black skin people means the people of South Africa. So, yes, Maya's mother was saying the story of Peter Hectorson. What she said? She was telling the story of Peter Hectorson. It's not only a story. Actually, this incident happened in South Africa. So, what is that? Peter Hectorson was a 15 years old boy. Got it, children? When Maya asked to her mother, "Mother, why the Peter Hectorson was killed by the police? Why the Peter Hectorson was shot by the police?" So mother started saying about that particular incident. So what is that? Peter Hectorson, he was a student. He was a 15 years old boy. He was studying in school. But I said you already that he was a South African and his skin color was black. He was a black skin boy. So already I said you that white skin people were ruling the South Africa. White skin people were ruling the South Africa, and they made rule that what language they are implementing, the students of South Africa have to learn that only. They cannot learn their mother tongue. They made one compulsory rule that it means the schools of South Africa, they do not have right to learn their own language. Whatever the white skin people were implementing the language, suggesting to learn that languages only should learn the South Africa students. Like that they made rule. But Peter Hectorson and other students were not ready to learn other language. They were not ready to learn other language. So what? Which language they wanted to study? Which language they wanted to study? So they wanted to learn Zulu language. They wanted to learn Zulu language. Got it, children? Peter Hectorson and his classmates, they wanted to learn Zulu language. Zulu language was their mother tongue. So, but the government was not ready to give permission. Government was not allowed to learn this language. That's why Peter Hectorson and his classmates started protest. They were protesting against the government. When there was a big fight between the students and government, the government called police. See, children, whenever the people will be on strike, whenever the people are against of government, they go for the strike. So that time the government takes the help of police. Police department will control the people. So here also Peter Hectorson and his classmates, all the students, when they started fighting against the government called police department. So police department, they were controlling the students. They were trying to control the students. When they were unable to control the students, when there was a big fight between students and police department, when they were unable to control the students, they started firing. They started shooting. Shooting means not a film shooting. Bullets. So they started firing. Police department, they started firing, and in that firing, Peter Hectorson was died. Got it, children? In that incident, in that firing, the boy Peter Hectorson killed. The bullets, the police department, whatever they fired, it killed to the Peter Hectorson. So like that, mother said to Maya. The old boy, 15 years old boy called Peter Hectorson, he was shot by the police. He was killed by the police. He was shot by the police. Shot, shoot, shot, past tense. So he was shot by the police. This story said by Maya's mother. Got it? Okay. Now, I am going to explain you about which kind of discrimination was there between black people, black skinned people and white skinned people. White skinned people. My dear students, white skinned people were very superior. White skinned people were getting all the facilities which are provided by the government. So these people were getting all the facilities. Getting all the facilities. Not getting all facilities. Not getting all facilities. Government was providing all the facilities to the white skinned people, but black skinned people were getting facilities, but not all the standard facilities. So what is that standard facilities? Let me tell you. In South Africa, there were hospitals. In South Africa, there were hospitals. But the standard hospitals were there only for the white skinned people, and for black skinned people, different hospitals were there. And for white skinned people, ambulance facility was there, which was having all latest equipments. Ambulance must and should have all the medical instruments or equipments. The standard ambulance facility was given to the white skinned people, but black skinned people were not getting that kind of standard ambulance facility. So this kind of discrimination was there. This kind of discrimination was there. And for white skinned people, the standard buildings, schools were there. For black skinned people, the schools were not, proper or constructed. This also, discrimination was there. And one more was there. How we people, Britishers ruled India 200 years and we were the slaves. Now we are living in independent India. Even we too struggled a lot. We too faced many problems under the British government. Okay. So like that, in South Africa also, white skinned people were dominating. They were superior. So black skinned people were totally ignored by the government. So, and I said you about the hospitals, ambulance facility, and even the hotels. The standard hotels only for white skinned people. Black skinned people were not allowed to enter in those gardens, in those hotels where the white skinned people were going. And many things were there. They were not treating properly to the black skinned people. So this kind of discrimination was going on in South Africa. So all the superior places of the city, in that superior places, only the white skinned people were living. black skinned people were not living in the superior place. For them, the sites, the lands has been given out of the city. This kind of discrimination was going on in South Africa. So because of that reason, all the black skinned people started fighting against the government. Already I said you that the discrimination on the basis of races, this is called apartheid. Now I am going to explain you about apartheid. So what do you mean by apartheid? Now we are going to discuss about that. Apartheid system was there in South Africa. So what is this? What do you mean by apartheid? Apartheid means the discrimination on the basis of races or skin color. This is called apartheid. Got it, children? What is the meaning of apartheid? The discrimination on the basis of races or skin color. Apartheid system was going on. So they suffered a lot. The black skin people, they suffered a lot because the government was, whatever the government was making rules and regulations, it was useful for the white skin people. Black skin people, they suffered a lot. Totally they were ignored by the government. So this type of system was there. Got it, children? I said you already that there was a boy called Peter Hectorson. He was killed by the police. When? On 1976. 1976 in the month of June. This incident held in the year 1976 June month. So in this incident, the boy Peter Hectorson was killed by the police. So like that, the struggle was going between the white black skin people and the government, and finally after the long struggle, finally after the great fight between the black skin people and government, the South Africa became independent country. When? In the year 1994. In the year 1994, the South Africa became independent country or democratic country, you can say that. In 1994, the South Africa became a democratic country. That you have to keep in your mind. Got it, children? In the year 1994, the South Africa became a democratic country. And who was the first president of that country? Nelson Mandela. What is that, children? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was the first president of democratic country. Got it? Maybe you heard about Nelson Mandela. You know very well. I think that you have studied about Nelson Mandela. So who was Nelson Mandela? Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa. So in the 1994, South Africa became a democratic country. So what is this democratic country? Already I said you that. In which country the people have the right to vote. That is called democratic country. My dear students, yesterday corporation election was there in our city. So corporate election was there. So most of the people, those who are above 18 years, they participated in the election. They cast their valuable votes. Got it? This is called democracy. The people are choosing the representatives. The people are going to choose the political leaders by giving their votes. So in the democratic country, always the citizens are powerful. That you keep in your mind. In every democratic country, the people, the citizens are supreme. The citizens are having more rights. So that is why the black skin people also fought against the government, and finally they got success. In 1994, the South Africa became a democratic country, and Nelson Mandela was the first president of democratic country. So, got it, children? Today it is enough. The remaining points which are related to this chapter we will discuss in the next class. Next class in the sense when social class will be there, that time we are going to discuss the remaining points. I hope whatever I have explained today, everyone has understood. So I meet you in the next class. Till that time, take care of your health. Thank you. Bye.